How did you feel the moment when he said, "They're eating our pets"?
Well, I was sitting with my wife watching it, and we just burst out laughing. I looked at her, I said, I can't believe he went there. I can't actually believe he went there. Like, that I thought was one of the most disturbing parts of the whole thing was he wouldn't look at her.
Yeah.
Right? And so, even when he was talking about her, he kept looking straight ahead. Yeah. When she was talking about him, he wouldn't look at her.
Yeah.
And he didn't do that because he's so uncomfortable.
Yeah.
He was
debating
expecting
a woman.
Well, I
Just
think
in the situation
I think it's debating this woman.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I could tell you that when I was preparing him in 2016, he had enormous respect for Hillary Clinton. He used to say all the time, she's really smart, she's really tough, she's really good.
Wow.
He doesn't think this about Vice President Harris. Wrongly, but he doesn't think that.
Well, and he displayed it.
He displayed his lack of respect for her.
Does it have to do with her skin color, perchance?
No, I don't think that's it in and of itself.
Well,
I think it's that.
Is it a part of it?
I think it's that she's vice president. You know the old joke, Joy, right? Like a woman had two sons. One went to sea, the other became vice president. Neither were ever heard from again. Like, people don't respect vice presidents. They go there and they have to stand behind the president and nod.
But then why does he keep saying you did nothing for the past 4 years?
Well, of course.
If she had the power,
that's just because
she doesn't have the power.
Well, exactly. Yeah. And if I were her, I would have said that.
Yeah. Well,
I would have said, look, in the end last night, she did what she had to do.
Yes, she did.
Which was, she's the lesser known person with the lesser profile. She needed to show those undecided voters that she belonged on that stage.
Right.
And last night she showed she belonged on the stage. Yeah. And that's why, look, I saw her campaign.
I keep thinking about her approaching him for a handshake, regardless of her opinion of him. Class act. Her walking across the stage and shaking his hand was a boss move. That set the tone that she was going to have her way with him, and she did. The moment she said people leave his rallies, we all went, "Ooh, here he goes." And so he went. Harris touched a crowd-sized nerve button and off he went. Now imagine, considering how predictable he is and prone to manipulation, if we all knew he's going to go in, what Putin or other world leaders can do to him. Kamala Harris was really impressive in that debate. She made Trump seem small, feeble, and simply out of his depth. What is insane is that he is no worse than he was 8 years ago. He was a lazy, uninformed, angry, narcissistic person then, so I don't understand why all of a sudden people are now taking that into account and voting the other way. He was unfit for office 20 years ago, 10 years, 8 years, 4 years, and now. His presidency should be erased from the record books. As an individual American, I felt quite honored and respected by Harris and the level to which she prepared for the debate. It was refreshing to see somebody so well prepared and so not about ego. It's pretty childish for a grown man, someone that's in his late 70s, to go around and call everyone that's not with him a childish name. That's first-grade behavior. And when this same grown man tells the world lie after lie, and there are people who praise and follow him for those lies, what does that say about them and this great country that they call home? Since when did it become acceptable for a grown man to carry on like this in your family? A grown man should not be acting like this, especially one that's wanting to be the leader of the greatest country on this planet. All of this has an effect on those around you, in other countries, and with your children. I'm just as frustrated about the politics in this country as the next person. But I don't think this country needs an old man calling other people names. This isn't the kind of behavior our children should see in any one of our leaders. And his 24/7 gloom and doom outlook on everything isn't instilling confidence with anyone. It's time to put this immature man to bed and turn out the lights. Let's see. Policy questions, healthcare, finances, all things that you would expect to come up during a debate. I'm pretty sure that his team also had a pretty good idea of what they were going to ask. It's not rocket science. There are certain questions they're going to ask. He should know this since he's been to more presidential debates than anyone else. She just prepared for every eventuality because that's what prosecutors do. She prepared and came up with an answer for as many things as she could think of where he just decided he was going to wing it. So he looked like an idiot, mostly because he is one. If you like our videos, then please subscribe.